Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Dev with Excel. All right, so in this video, we are going to be solving exercise 2.7. In the previous video, we solved exercise 2.6, which enabled us to add a person, or rather a person's name, to the phone book, right? So in this exercise 2.7, we are going to be preventing the user from being able to add names if that name already exists in the phone book, right? So we've been given some suggestions of JavaScript array methods to be using, right? So I am going to be using an array method as well to solve this. And also we were asked to use a template string to work on this. All right. So let's head over to the code implementation and see how that works. Okay. So let's see how that works. So I'm going to select this step 2, copy its path and seed into it. So I've seed into step 2 and I'm going to run it. Okay, so this is expected to return the previous code. That's exercise 2.6. So let's refresh this and see. So this is exercise 2.6, and here we didn't implement the instruction for exercise 2.7, right? So acto hellas is expected to see get returned, right? So now let's solve this. I'm going to minimize this part and also do the same thing here. So what we need to do here is we need to go to the app.jsx, right? And then before we add a name to the application or to the person's array, what we need to do is we need to write a condition. But before the condition, let's first of all try to use some form of filtering, right, to confirm that the name we are placing in at the moment does not exist in the person's array already. Okay, so we are going to be calling the person's array, which is this, which is gotten from props.persons, and here the persons is gotten from this part here. So we say persons.sum, then we are going to pass in a parameter because this is a function we are writing now. So we pass in a parameter. So let me call it person. Since we are going to be we are trying to iterate through the persons array, so each of the values should become a person, right? So person, and then we say person dot name is equal to new name. Now this new name is the name we write in the input here. So we want to be sure if it's the same or not. So we simply just put this here, right? So we place this in a variable, and then we call the variable, let's call it name exists. Name exists. All right. So the next we want to do is we want to write a condition, right? Let's see what this warning is saying. Name exists is declared, but it's never read. Okay. So let's write a condition to be sure that any name that we are going to write in the input does not already exist in the person's array, right? So we are going to be using the if keyword. We say if, then here we are going to write name exists. Now, if this, what do we need to do? We are asked to use the alert method to show to the user what is happening, that the name already exists. So we are going to say alert, this user exists. So the next thing we want to do is we are going to set this input back to an empty string. So we say set new name to an empty string, and then we return the entire process. All right, so let's save this. Let's be sure if this is going to work. So let's refresh this, and then let's copy add to hellas. Let's paste it, and then let's click on the add button. Wow, so it says this user exists. All right, so that shows that our code implementation works. So let's see exactly what's the string we are supposed to return. Okay, so we have this. It says it's already added to the phone book. So let's click on this and then let's replace it with what we have here. So this says new name is already added to the phone book, right? So let's save this and then let's copy Atohelas once again and then paste it here. Let's see if that works now. It works. It says Atohelas is already added to the phone book. All right. Wow. So this is quite interesting, very interesting, right? So we've been able to solve the code implementation for exercise 2.7, right? Thanks for having me and see you in the next video. Bye.